Hello everyone and welcome to the NARCN Network. I'm Dean, the host of the NARCN Network and also the host of the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. Today I'm going to be presenting to you episode 249 on the network, and the title of episode 249 is How to Beat the Narcissist at Their Game. Just as the title says, How to Beat the Narcissist at Their Game, how do you beat a narcissist at their game? Well, you don't play their game. This is the sad fact of the matter. If you want to beat a narcissist at all the nonsense they've done with you, don't participate in their game. You can do this through various means. You know, you can do it by blocking them. You can do it by just excluding them from your life. This is if indeed you know you have a narcissist and you have a feeling that you have to do these things in order to rid your life of that narcissistic individual. But the narcissist is a strange creature, as we've discussed on the NARCN Network before. Those of you out there who understand narcissism already and know how all that works, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Those of you who might be new to dealing with a narcissist, you might not be quite as clear on this, and if you need to know what's really up with a narcissist, I have a network full of things that explain not only their behaviors and what they do with you, but the science of narcissism and the science of all the associated disorders that go along with narcissism. And you can find a lot of stuff on my network all about that if you're not exactly sure what dealing with a narcissist game is actually all about. But for those of you who have had this experience and have dealt with the narcissist games with you, and things that are going on, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And you might even know that the best way to deal with a narcissist is to not really deal with them at all. You know, shut them out of your life, block them if you have to. This, of course, is sometimes difficult to do if you have children with a narcissist, because you have to deal with them, but you know you can take the measures necessary to deal with your children. You can have an outside party be a mediator, so you don't have to deal with communication with your narcissist at all, if that is at all possible. Also, you know, when you are dealing in the instance of having a narcissist in your life that you have children with, very often the people who are around the narcissist, in particular that narcissist's parents and their family, they may not be aware at all that you are indeed dealing with a narcissist. When it comes to that narcissist's parents, the father or the mother, their father or mother, it's very possible that one of those parents actually made your narcissist the narcissist that they are today. So those parents may be well aware of what their sibling, of what their child is. But commonly, most of the time, they're actually not aware, because they themselves may not be aware that they are narcissists themselves. And if they are aware, they're not exactly going to talk about it or openly come out and speak to people about it or seek help for it, because as we know, narcissists don't really do that. They don't really go seeking help for their narcissism. They, first of all, often don't think that they have narcissism at all. This is true of some of my own narcissists that I've talked to, who clearly have some other associated disorders within their lives that come along with their narcissism, but they don't think that they're narcissists, which is incredibly strange, because from what I understand from having some communication over a period of time in the past with them, they both have psychologists that they deal with, or social people who deal with them socially within psychology. Yet their psychologists aren't aware of their narcissism. But this is actually not unusual, because narcissists hide their narcissism so very well, and they don't even want to. They don't even really want to come out with it to psychologists or to mental health professionals, because they don't want to be, you know, tagged with the tag of being a narcissist. So narcissistic people often get diagnosed with other disorders like bipolar disorder or antisocial personality disorder or schemas disorder or all these other things, except for getting diagnosed as being a narcissist, because the psychologist either doesn't see it in them, doesn't think they're a narcissist, isn't digging deep enough, doesn't have the knowledge through their learning curve with their medical knowledge or whatever, or psychological knowledge. Many reasons why the narcissist doesn't actually get singled out as being a narcissist, but that is indeed often exactly what they are. I have dozens and dozens of examples of this off the network with people I've dealt with off the network who I'm aware of the narcissists that they are dealing with, and I can look at these people and go, you are actually dealing with a narcissist. This person may be bipolar, absolutely. They may have anxiety disorder, absolutely. They may have some other attached disorders going on for sure in there, but what they have as the main ingredient with these other disorders is that they have narcissistic personality disorder, yet their psychologists don't see this, or they're not being diagnosed with it, or they don't see it themselves, which is common anyway with narcissists, that they don't see that they're narcissists themselves, or they refuse to see that because they just don't want to be seen that way. But within the confines of all these things, you know, if you're dealing with a narcissist, again, what is the best way to beat a narcissist at their own game? Don't play their game. Just don't play their game. Get away from them. Stop dealing with them. Block them out of your lives. Remove them out of your lives. You know, just don't deal with them, and you will not have that headache. And don't deal either with the people who are around them. This is important as well, too. If you shut out your narcissist, block them, taking them off of your phone, off of social media, wherever this is. If they have people around them that are attached to you as well, too, like, for instance, if you were in a relationship with this person, you have children with them, and they have parents or other family around them, remove those people, too. You know, just block them out. Don't have any communication with them. You don't have to block them, but, you know, stop communicating with them, because they're, I guarantee you, unless they understand narcissism, unless they understand exactly what their associated person is doing, they're going to be on the side of that narcissist, because the narcissist has turned everybody against you pretty much. And I have examples of this in myself too, where I have narcissists that I've dealt with like this, and when they weren't dealing with me anymore, because some people are around me were friends with them, in one instance they removed all those people from their social media, because I think they were pretty sure that those people knew that they were a narcissist based on my experience with them, and all of those people who were my friends were siding with me in my deduction on their narcissism. But on the other hand, I have another narcissist whose family and all those friends and all those other people, they all removed me. They were common friends with me and my narcissist. They all removed me and stayed friends with that narcissist. Why? Because that narcissist manipulated them into doing that. They didn't see that person's narcissism. They didn't see those things going on, where that narcissist shit-talked me behind my back and said I was a shitty person, and I wasn't doing anything, or whatever, anything useful to them, or whatever it is they wanted me to do. They basically took that and manipulated it so that those people saw me in a bad light, and they just removed me. But the reality is I'm not a bad person, and I'm not a narcissist. And most people around me can tell you this. I usually have an air of a person who looks out for other people first. I'm a very caring individual, and I don't have a focal point of that is around like the key elements that narcissists have or anything of this nature. But you know, a narcissist is going to take whatever they can and take that and talk to everybody else about it, talk bullshit about you and whatever. And they're going to take all those people who are mutual friends with you, and they're going to pull them away from you, because that's what they do. It's a control measure for them. The more control they can have in the individuals around them that are surrounding them, the more control that seemingly the more control that they think they have over everything that's going on. So again, if you want to beat the narcissists at their game, don't play their game. Just don't deal with them. Just get them out of your life and be done with them, and your life will be much, much simpler at that point, and much easier to to get through. So anyway, this is what I basically wanted to talk to you guys about here in episode 249. I'm going to say please stay tuned. I got lots of content coming up on the NARCN network and on the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you really soon.